Clear. Hey, look at you, you rebels, you braving the digital quarantine streets just to come out here at the vlog this week. You know what? I hope y'all staying safe out there. See, all this lockdown, it's been good for getting some house projects done, and being that too, that we actually just moved, I've been growing a lot more than just this sweet beard of the apocalypse over here. So we've been working on a new garden. Now, if y'all remember the last, whichever episode it was, but the KeyHole Garden we had at the other house. Now that we've moved, the yard's just completely different. You know, there's a lot more stone, a lot more concrete. All the green slivers of the yard are all a bit more narrow, so it's not really a spot that we can effectively put a KeyHole Garden right now. This episode, we are talking about building a raised bed garden, putting in some vegetables, getting some citrus trees, which y'all know I love me some citrus. Oranges, lemons, limes. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Another new endeavor. Keeping busy during this whole time of social distance practice. And you know what? This episode, I think I'm gonna go ahead, spice it up a little bit with some gardening puns. Also, if you think you got better garden puns than I got, then put them in the comments. Everybody's at home now, stuck at their computers and phones anyway. Let's have a little pun off, if you will. Let us be thankful in this time for the health that we have. And for lettuce. We must remain calm during these uncertain times. And look at this lockdown as a chance to get some peace and quiet. Or just plant yourself on the couch, Netflix and dill. Netflix and dill. Just dill out. Dill out. I don't even like mustard. If this is the first time you're seeing this vlog, welcome. You know, have a look around, watch a few videos, see what you think. Maybe hang out for a bit. It's up to you, whatever. If this is like your 5th or 6th video, and you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Click the subscribe. Click that subscribe button with me right now so we can build this channel. So if you're out there and you're staying positive in all these crazy times, and you're staying safe, and you're staying healthy, then give me a KO yeah. Also, I got me some 4th Tap beer around here somewhere. Give me a KO yeah. Alright, so actually Home Depot was able to deliver some things for us. We got our 2x4 set up, we got some rebar, and these really interesting stones, and some dirt that is all vegetable dirt, organic, perfect for this type of stuff, perfect for your food. And so these stones, they're kind of this cross shape where you can push your 2x4s, whatever wood it is you're using, into them, and it just makes it a lot easier to line everything up. And they are no joke though. These things are probably like 25 pounds a piece, so they're heavy. It takes a little bit of oomph to move them around. We decided to build our raised beds about 12 inches up, or 3 of the 2x4s, just to get them off the ground and make them a little easier to get to than if you were to plant something straight into the ground. Unfortunately, the boards we got were not smoothed already. So we had to get a little bit creative with it because we didn't have a sander or anything. We didn't want to do it by hand and kind of shave them down just a couple, like 1/8 of an inch. So all we did here was just take the circular saw, lift that guard, and if you lift that guard, do be careful. Please be careful. And just kind of run it along the last inch or 2 of the boards and trim them down a little bit. Make them just a little bit thinner so that they would fit down into those stones. Sawdust. The dust gets everywhere. So much dust. Also, make sure you're wearing gloves when you do this. You don't want to get splinters in your hands. Got a few splinters even with the gloves. The hardest part about this really was getting the rocks all level, getting the ground level that all the boards are being set on, because since we had so many pebbles in the yard and everything, none of it was even. All the ground kind of wobbled and flowed, so we had to smooth down a lot of it and just kind of do our best to level it as much as we could, which would make putting these boards in a lot easier. Also, the power of the boot. And so far, this one's been working out really well for slimming down the boards and getting them to fit just right. And you know, still got all our fingers, so that's a good thing.
Alright, note to self, don't put the camera so close to the saws. Dust is everywhere. I should have known this, right?
Nice. So all in all, we ended up doing 3 full beds and then a separate section for our citrus and everything. And here we have our peppers, our tomatoes, we've got some cilantro, some basil, some more tomatoes because you know we love these tomatoes. These are full on. We also planted a couple of flowers in here with the citrus trees. Both these and the marigolds here are supposed to have a smell that kind of detours bugs and keeps them off your plants. And this tree, this is one of the Meyer lemon trees that we got. And it's doing pretty well. You know, we got it slightly, a little bit more mature. We didn't start this one from seed, so we just picked this one up. But it should be giving us fruit, and within a few months, all the directions here. And this one, this is our cherry tomato plant, which we've already harvested a few tomatoes off of, and then there are so many more in here. There has to be another dozen tomatoes in here, so we've just been kind of picking the leaves, harvesting them as they come out, making sure to keep some water in it and check it for bugs on a regular basis. A few more marigolds, trying to keep those bugs away. Bugs are always a problem. I don't know if you know that theme here, but bugs are a problem. And so these are the full beds, lined with all cedar 2x4s. And we've got our stone ends here, and these are what everything went into. And you can end the hole here in the center, you can run some rebar through, kind of keep it a little more stable. These are our 2x4s. Originally we were going to do 2x6s, but we actually ended up ordering the wrong size. The 2x4s we went with, and it's been doing pretty well. It's been holding the soil just fine. Now, even though we've only had this cherry tomato plant for a couple of weeks, it's already off to a promising start. We got a few more on the way. It's gonna be good. Netflix and dill. Just dill out. Dill out. I don't even like mustard. Pickles. I don't even like pickles. It's not mustard, it's pickles.